the best part of the day is before the sun comes up. That last hour, maybe 2 hours before sunrise, so peaceful, beautiful time of day. And then to watch the sunrise, having your coffee, enjoying a smoky treat is good stuff. Wherever you're at today, I hope you're having a good morning, or if you happen to be across the pond, a good late morning, or on the other side of the world, whatever the hell it is. Hope it's a good one. Got some updates for you. Not going to stay on long, depending on who shows up. Pariah, Blood and Mud. Let's start there. We're over 50% done with the lettering. Uh, don't see it taking much more than another week, maybe two, because of our work schedules to be done, and then we're off to print. And once we go to print, it's out of my hands. Fulfillment is all on Anthony, and he does a good job with that. So I'm looking forward to folks getting their copy of Pariah, Blood and Mud. But there's an update for A Damn Dirty Thing also, and that is that I think just more bang for the buck. Thinking I want to take it up to a 20-page short, or 20-page floppy. Ha ha! What's up, Manny? Good to see you, my friend. So yeah, that's 20 pages of story, I think. uh Good morning, Christine from Petit Chateau Blanc. Enjoying the coffee this morning, just as I am. My dear friend, and one of my favorite artists to hang with and paint with. I hope you have a wonderful day today. So yeah. Manticore, of course, is over in Australia. I hope it's a wonderful day over there, buddy. Did you want to come out, Manny, or are you good? Because I'm happy to drop the link for you. I've got my allergies are kind of acting up this morning. I've got the itchy eyes and the stuffy head, runny nose. Ugh. But I took a Claritin, so it'll kick in here shortly, and we'll be all better. But I was writing. I spent yesterday, instead of drawing, I thought, you know what? Let me make sure that my script really stays on point. Love, Christine. Mwah! She's such a sweetheart. Um, Great artist, great friend, one of my best buddies in the whole world. But yesterday I spent the day really tweaking, writing, working the script for A Damn Dirty Thing, because I love the noir genre so much. Okay, buddy, I will shoot you the link over on the X Twitter thing. um, I love noir so much. Everything about it. The stylized writing, the dialogue, the narration, that first person narration, the black and white imagery. So just really spent the whole day tweaking, working on it, and I realized that I need at least one. I needed, excuse me, I needed one more element in the story that just wasn't there. I mean, you could get away with it, but I didn't want to. I wanted to include all the tasty tidbits. So did a little writing and got it where I wanted it. All right, I got to find you over on my Twitter list. There you are, sir. All right, Manty, the link is sent at your leisure, sir, whenever you get ready. So wherever you're at this morning, I hope you're in a good place. I hope you have a great day. I hope that you have good health. I hope you're in good spirits. I hope you're given reasons to smile today. I hope things that challenge you in a good way pop up in your path today that allow you to use your skills, your talents, your passions. I hope your families are well. I'm starting to, usually I don't start getting messages until like 10 a.m. Getting them now. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, the updates again. Pariah, Blood and Mud, over 50% lettered, scripted, the finishing touches. Um, I'm hoping that Anthony has committed to giving me his old drawing pad for digital work. That'll enable me to use Clip Studio and letter and edit a damn dirty thing myself, so we don't have to schedule work time together to do this stuff like we're doing for Pariah, Blood and Mud. So it'll be a excuse me, it'll come out a lot easier, a lot smoother. I'm looking forward to that. I know there's a learning curve with that stuff, but I can already edit pretty good with just a mouse and Photoshop. So a drawing pad hopefully will make that much easier and much more time effective. So what is this? Oh, good morning, Carrie, my friend. Carrie over in the UK. Hope you're having a wonderful morning this morning. So I've got Australia, I've got the UK, and I have right around the corner on the other side of town watching. Good to have you guys. And again, that second update on a damn dirty thing, I had drawn up to page 10 of what was going to be 16. And with the rewrite, I needed a segue. So I chopped it back to, let's see, I think 7 pages finished. And those other pages will probably be just bonus material that I'll sell on the campaign. We'll see. They're done, but they didn't. It's kind of like the branch of a tree. It didn't branch off in the direction I wanted it to go when I did the rewrite. So I'm going to redraw those today. And Christine knows I love painting. She's a fine art painter. I'm a fine art painter. We both do impressionism. She has a wider range of interests in painting. I'm a landscape guy, hardcore. Having said that, uh, I should add that selling a painting, I can sell one painting for more than a whole book's campaign is ever going to make. But I've got the storytelling fever, and with Jake Bishop and a damn dirty thing, I've really got it. So I've said from the start that the Pariah series, Blood and Mud, Sanctum of Hate, and Garden of Malice, that's a one and done. That's the story of Elizabeth Payne, and when it's done, it's done. But the Jake Bishop stuff, this noir, I'm going to keep that going as long as it is worth keeping going. I just enjoy writing it so much. Enjoy telling the stories. Oh, the coffee is especially good this morning. Christine, I got to come over one morning and we'll do some porch sitting and watch the sunrise. Let me see here. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Manny. Yeah, there's a Sanctum of Hate, Garden of Malice. The order is Blood and Mud, and then Sanctum of Hate, and then Garden of Malice. All very dark. Rah! Dark, dark, dark. Dark books. And really rediscovering my joy in writing. I love to write. And there's an economy of language one must use when writing a graphic novel or a comic book. In other words, it's show, don't tell. but I really love to write. And sometimes, just sometimes, you got to have the wordage. What did I do? Oh, good morning, Pops. I sent you the link, brother. Yeah, normally I would say it is plein air weather, but I know what you mean. It's so hot, and the humidity will just it's horrible. The storm yesterday, by the way, Christine, I'm sure you got some of that too. It knocked out our power. This is what was funny. Um, it knocked out the power over here for I don't know, maybe 30 minutes. When the tornado hit us back in January, we were the last neighborhood to get our power back on. And hey, good morning, Pops. So
What's up, man?
then when it went out yesterday, it instantly hot, muggy. So I went outside. I was sitting in one of the Adirondack chairs in the front. When the power came back on, the whole neighborhood cheered. It echoed up and down the valley.
I remember when I lived in Phoenix, we get the afternoon monsoon for about
Yeah,
a month in the summertime, right?
yeah, yeah.
So it'd be hot as hell, and then we get that 5 minutes of rain, and
Uh,
then as soon as you got the everything wet, as soon as you got your car all wet and everything, here would come the dust.
yes, yes. Sugar cookies.
Cover everything, right? And you'd be like, for that 10 minutes of cool air,
Uh-huh.
you paid for it every
Oh,
day,
yeah.
you know?
Scoob, my friend Scoob called that the sugar cookie effect.
Oh, it was
Just
horrible.
get everything wet, just damp enough to hold the sand, and then blow sand all over everything.
Yeah, it was bad, and it was like every time you could see the dust cloud coming,
Yeah, yeah.
right, over
Mhm.
South Mountain coming across, and it come over South Mountain every day. It'd come up from the south, and you could see it coming, and you'd sit out there and catch that breeze all the way up until the sand came.
Run,
You
run.
know,
Yeah, Manticore. Uh,
what's up, Manny?
Carries
I'm
one of those.
kind of
Manny's.
stuffing my face, Doc. So
Oh, that's
I,
okay.
I don't.
Manticore is going to come out and join us here in just a minute, Carrie. I'll get an update from him on his campaign, which I'm looking forward to. There's a lot of good projects out there. I can't back everything, but you better
Hmm.
believe I'm going to back my friends. You know, so
Well, I
to,
mean, I can't back them all, but I'm going to support them and get them
yeah,
out there and get them seen. I'm going to do what I can for them, but
sure,
damn, I
sure.
wish I had the money to back everything,
Well,
you
that's what
know?
I'm saying. I was about to say, man, wouldn't it be nice to be rich to be able to back everybody? All
Hell yes.
First of all the good stuff, whether I know the guys or not. But secondly, everything my friends do, I want to back it. And then there's those convergence points where they're my friends and they have a great product.
Yeah.
I'm talking Max DeVille. I'm
Hmm.
talking London Gothic. I'm talking Lori Calcaterra and
Ooh.
Carissa Grant.
Oh, did you
Just
see Lori's new books?
I did. God dang
She
it,
got them yesterday. Yeah, dude, the chromium one, the bomb, dude. I'm telling
Lori, Lori and Carissa are like machines, man. They just be
you.
cranking out product. Like,
I'm
how do you
starting to
do
think they
that?
might be. I'm starting to think they might be twin sisters and just ain't telling nobody.
I think they're cyborgs. Somebody built them in a basement somewhere.
Definitely be kicking ass. Ain't no doubt about that.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. I mean,
so
I'm a one man operation here.
yeah, I know.
Other than the publishing, and you would think though that would speed things up.
No,
No, I can't keep up with Lori and Carissa. Not even
well, I mean,
close.
Carissa has a dedicated artist, a
Hmm.
dedicated co-writer. I mean, they get together every day. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah,
It's I guess if you get together with your team every day, you can probably
hmm,
put out some shit, man. You know?
yeah, yeah. No doubt.
But if you're like ringing them up every 2 minutes, hey man, where you at? Are you around? What's up? Can we get something done? If that's how you're spending your time, then you know what I mean. It's like I keep saying, a great idea is only great idea till you surround yourself with the right people. then it becomes a reality. You know,
Hmm.
um,
Oh yeah, especially a good team. There's nothing like it. Um, I remember, and Pops, you'll know this too from being around the old rock stars and whatever. Producing music requires 3, 4, 5 guys
yeah,
to come together and share a collaborative vision and do the work and whatever. And that's hard to do, man, because artists of all genres are hard-headed assholes. and
this is
if
a
you
fact.
and if you think it's hard to keep a marriage together, man, imagine working that closely with a team of people. So
He is
when you can,
just listening to you so intently, dude.
oh, there's my buddy Rocky.
He's
Good
just sitting here
morning,
listening.
Rocky.
He's been sitting here for about 5 minutes just listening to you talk.
Good morning, Rocky.
You gonna say
Yes,
hi
a
to
good
Doc?
boy. What do you want this morning, Rocky?
Dude, you're not gonna fall asleep with your head on my lap. Do you want to say hi to Doc?
He's pouting.
No, he's just like just killing time, man. Just chilling.
Yeah, John Dillard is doing the pages
Good morning.
for Artifice Reanimate, and we all know John is a beast, man. John Dillard
Yeah,
is the last time I spoke to John, he said he was currently working on 7 projects.
yeah, yeah.
Could you imagine?
Well, it's like the artist version of Mike Baring.
Yeah,
Got his
yeah,
fingers in a whole bunch of pie.
yeah, yeah. Every time I turn around, Mike Barron's launching something else.
Yeah,
I love that guy,
Mike
man.
is working on 10 things right now. I guarantee it.
Hmm.
You know, I mean, every time I talk to him, he's like, "Well, I'm working on this, and I got 3 things can't talk about, and I'm doing this, and I'm doing that." And you
Yeah,
know what I mean? It's like, I love you, Mike. You're a beast, boy.
yeah. Good morning, the thunder from down under, Manticore.
What an intro. G'day, Doc. How you going?
What's up,
Doing well,
man?
doing well, my friend. Good to see you
G'day,
this
Pops.
morning. G'day,
Likewise.
g'day.
G'day.
Hey, how are things down under, buddy?
Yeah, doing good. Went to a friend's for the weekend, hung out there, and that's about it. Back
Nice,
this
nice.
week, work to do.
Back to work, back to the grind.
Carrie
So,
said hi, Rock.
so uh, Carrie wants an update on on Artifice. So, can you give us a little update?
Yeah. John just finished a page, which I can probably show. Give a sneak peek. Nobody else has seen it really.
Oh, cool.
Um, and we've just commissioned the next in the sequence. I think there's 10 pages to go. I think.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Now,
we'll be
yeah,
knocking
now,
them out one after the other until we can
yeah.
get the
Let me
book
let me
fulfilled.
kind of paint this a little bit, and feel free to correct me at any point, Manny, if I'm wrong. But first of all,
Yeah, go for it.
John Dillard's not cheap. He's one of the best there is. So you're going to pay uh, for the pages,
Yeah,
and Smirk and Manny are paying out of pocket. So it's kind of piecemeal. You have to just finance as you go.
yeah,
So
and like the
otherwise,
campaign funds are set aside for fulfillment.
right.
So
So yeah,
yeah,
otherwise this thing would be done already.
yeah,
Um,
people would already have it. There
yeah,
was a bit of a hitch early on, and we had to change artists, but that's
yeah.
all in the past. Things are all sorted, so
Right, right, right,
we're focused on moving forward from here.
right,
Is
right.
Van
Now,
Pelican still part of this?
Yeah, yeah. All of
Okay.
his pages are still in the book up
No, I mean
until
the character, Van
yeah,
Pelican.
yeah, yeah, yeah. The pelican. Yeah, it's on
so
page one.
so my hope though is, unless I miss my guess, there's more Artifice story to be told, and
Yeah,
so
there's 10 books in total
yeah. So
planned.
once
Yeah.
this thing fulfills and you guys generate a little income, you can go ahead and put a substantial bite down on your next on the next project.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And it was a 10-year plan to begin with. It's taken a little bit longer than we initially expected, but first
Right,
project, you can only project what you think is going to happen.
right. And then the hiccups come.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
me.
definitely.
Yeah. There's always something going to happen. Houses getting hit by tornadoes.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, that
uh,
kind of shit happens.
shit happens, man. Life happens. But
always.
uh,
It's one thing you
I,
can be sure of.
Yeah, I like to think though, and give myself a little bit of a pat on the back. I never gave a deadline on Pariah. It was always it'll come when it comes.
Yeah,
So
next time round we probably won't. But it
right,
was never a set, like a hard set deadline anyway.
right, right,
It was
right,
always a guide.
right.
During the
Uh,
pandemic, I'm surprised anybody was putting a hard deadline on anything because you had no
on anything, yeah.
control over whether or not paper or ink or anything was going to be delivered on
Paper
time that day.
shortages. We had
Yeah.
paper shortages. You had the post office changing their prices every 5 minutes.
And then you
So
had other people that were finding a printer that would drop their stuff out every time. And it's like, what's going on? How come some printers have paper and some printers
uh,
don't? And you know what I mean? It was like, yeah, there was
yeah,
weird stuff going on during that period. You
Oh,
know?
yeah.
definitely. The whole
Hey, that's
period was weird.
Yeah.
that's a beautiful page.
I'm trying to work out if I can zoom in a bit for you, but it's not letting me.
You like that,
Uh,
Brock?
you can't
Is that
click on the
good?
little hourglass down at the bottom there.
I'll hide this thing. Yep, there we go.
Oh yeah, look at
Cat
that.
got your tongue, dog? What?
Oh
How
god,
come you
this.
ain't talking this morning?
So basically, this is a battle scene that takes place on a bridge between Emperor Rhinar and Kane, the
Uh-huh,
antagonist.
uh-huh.
So yeah, it's a pretty hectic battle scene.
It's beautiful though.
Yeah, it
I mean,
is. He did a
you
really good
expect
job.
nothing else from John. You expect nothing else but good.
He didn't do what I wanted, but it's close.
What was it you
I'll
wanted?
let it. I'll let it slide because it's a beautiful page.
Okay.
Look, as long as it's better than what you wanted, then it's cool, right?
Well, yeah, it's as good, which I'll give him. I'll give him like, and what I wanted couldn't be done. So that's the only excuse I'll take, really.
That's beautiful
So yeah,
stuff though. No doubt, man. What a great looking project you're gonna get.
yeah, I can't wait till it's in everyone's hands and people can actually get a chance to read it and appreciate the artwork and the work that's gone into world building and everything else.
Right. Oh,
It's going to be a
you're
fun ride.
yeah, yeah, and I'm looking forward to it. Carrie is insistent. She's adamant. Manny, at some point you're gonna have to provide the hair flip, bro.
No, I
I don't know
like
about
the
that.
I'm sat on a non-slip surface. Let's see if it.
Oh Jesus! I didn't even read that. I've got my hair tied up, Kerry. I can't. I'm sorry.
That's
But
funny
see
right
that?
there. I don't
There you
care
go.
who you are.
Just to prove that it's tied up.
There it is. There, the hair's tied up.
Damn, it's a lucky day because mine's tied up too. Uh-huh.
Yeah, look at that. Don't tell anyone. Mine's in a man bun. Sinatra will get jealous.
No man buns ever.
Oh my gosh. Um, that totally derailed my thinking. Carrie cracks me up anyway. She's funny, people. Carrie, what's going on? She's always got a crazy headline from across the pond for me. Carrie, what do you got for us this morning? And while she's looking, I'm going to go refresh my coffee, guys. I'll be right back. You
Now,
guys,
this one I would
tell them that
normally
one joke you know.
That
I
one joke.
normally play them a commercial, but we're not in our studio, so
All of my jokes will get you taken off YouTube, Doc. So what's new, Pops? I have to do a It was a damn dirty thing.
Okay, so
shit.
what was you asking me before we were so rudely interrupted?
I
with
just said
Dr.
what's
Trevor?
new, and I'll have to do a stream for you in the next day or two. I say I've got everything sorted now.
Good, good.
I have I got it all sorted, and then my microphone crapped out, so I had to buy a cheap replacement.
It's always one thing, right?
I know you get everything sorted, and then you're like,
Yeah.
What happened?
Not a dude ran naked into a cactus. I didn't even know they had cactus in the UK. What are you talking about?
Sounds like a Canada thing.
Oh my God. Carrie's always got the 411 on the crazy shit happening in the UK. Just when you think Australia and the States have it all on lockdown for crazy, the UK comes roaring back.
I just want to know where the cactus are.
They have them over there. I've seen it.
What desert? Where?
You don't need a
Probably
desert for
someone's
cactus.
garden.
We have cacti here, Pops, in this lush part of the South. They grow here.
Those are fake.
Yeah, we get cactus, cacti, whatever you want to call them.
Cacti, cactuses.
Cactuses.
Fake news.
Yes, fake news. There's no cactus over there. I had to. It's like I was torn, man. I went to get my refill, and it's the last cup in the pot, and it's like, damn it, man! I need to make another pot, so But I don't want to leave you guys hanging like that, so I grabbed my coffee and a Sprite. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Woman married a ghost. Ghost cheated on her, but now they're working on their marriage. They're working it out. Jeez.
Glad to hear marriage is still sacred.
Yes, it's just work it out. Work it out.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Little cactus in pots. That's what I thought.
Well, it does make it a little more.
We have little cactus in pots in Michigan too.
Yeah, yeah. There's a.
They ain't gonna live outside. They ain't gonna make it.
If you guys have never stumbled across it, I'll see if I can find it. But if you just search on YouTube for Leon the Lobster, this guy.
Is that the store-bought lobster that someone took home and then
Yes,
put in the
yes.
aquarium? Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah, and the guy, man, it's just good, wholesome content, man. He's adopted this thing as a pet. It was going to be food,
Yeah.
and Leon just molted, and I've never seen a lobster molt before. That was a horror show. That was
It's
out
like,
of Aliens.
it's like spiders. They're the same as spiders when spiders shed, which is creepy. It's like bugs and crustaceans are like the same deal, like we're arachnids.
This thing though, it was like watching something out of a horror sci-fi that made aliens look tame by comparison.
They go on their back, don't
Horrifying.
they? And then they convulse a bit, and then they crawl out of themselves.
Yeah,
It's fucked up, yeah.
it's just disgusting. I was completely grossed out and fascinated at the same time.
I think number one most wholesome channel on YouTube would have to be the Urban Rescue Ranch in Texas with Ben Christie.
Yeah, Manny and I were talking about that on Twitter. Now, I discovered him right when he bought the crack house.
I found him when he had 80 subscribers, and he was in the suburban backyard with a raya, two rayas, a kangaroo, and like a whole heap of chickens and waterfowl.
Yeah, yeah,
And it was like a tiny little suburban backyard.
yeah, yeah. And this guy, he's a good Christian guy, health nut. I mean, the guy is jacked, and he's completely crazy. But he bought some land and he's doing animal rescue, and he's now got his wildlife permits. So he's got kangaroos, capybaras, deer.
He's just put flight pens in for birds of
Yeah.
prey.
He's got fox. He's got raccoons. He just brought in.
Raccoons, foxes, yeah.
Uh,
Coyotes. He's got license for everything now, pretty much.
See that
Yeah.
guy?
Doing volunteer
There's the
hours
boy.
at
Look at
local
that.
shelters.
Hold
You
on.
see how well trained this dog is?
Look at this.
He's the bacon. He can smell the bacon.
Oh, Rocky.
So Dad says yes.
Oh, Rocky. Isn't that a beautiful? Look at that though.
What?
That pretty profile. What a pretty
Look at
boy.
how gently he takes that.
Oh, good boy.
So
We had to train him
Siberian
to be
pops.
cool because the kids like to give him treats and stuff. And you know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
remember I told you when these two dogs got here, there was no training involved whatsoever.
That was awesome though. What a handsome boy. What a handsome boy.
Such a good dog, man. There's no, I mean,
Yeah.
him and Zeus were awesome pair, but I'll tell you what, it took him a little time to get over not having Zeus here, but he's back to normal.
Yeah,
My buddy.
But if you get a chance, go over and check out Ben over on the Urban Rescue Ranch, and also look up Leon the Lobster. That guy's got good content.
Yeah,
I was going to say though, the Leon the Lobster guy. I don't even know his name, but he lives in either southwestern North Carolina or northeastern Georgia, where they touch. He's up that way, and he grows Venus flytraps.
Oh, cool.
And I'm like, wait, what? You've got lobsters and Venus flytraps? That's just what a perfect combination.
Makes sense somewhere.
Yes, somehow that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like surf and turf, it just makes sense.
I think the coolest part about with Ben and the Urban Rescue Ranch is like his knowledge of internet culture and memes is like it tops the whole lot. Like it's like the rescue with the animals and all that good stuff, and then the memes on top.
Yeah, all the animals are named after pop culture people.
Yeah,
except Big Ounce.
Big Ounce, yeah.
Big Ounce and Kevin. Kevin is a horrible. It's not an emu. It's a
rhea.
Yeah,
miniature
it's a rhea.
ostrich.
Yeah, mean as hell. He has to fight that damn thing every time he goes in that pen.
Yeah, and, Kevin's an evil being.
Yeah, and keep in mind, an ostrich or a rhea can kill you with one kick. But my man is just fearless. He goes in there, busted upside the head with a riot shield.
I wouldn't say fearless. Like the baby started getting boisterous, and that's when he started working out. It coincides with him starting to get bigger.
Yeah, Da Baby is the name of a kangaroo he's got.
The red kangaroo, yeah.
Yeah, and the thing's getting big.
It's just reached adolescence now, so it's turning into a kangaroo.
Yeah. Now he's also got a little groundhog that he calls Big Ounce.
The prairie dog, yeah.
The prairie dog, yeah. What did I say?
Groundhog, same sort of thing.
Prairie dog, yeah. It's a prairie dog. And,
it's a little rodent.
And it's adorable.
Underground, yeah.
It's an adorable critter, and he's got a house trained that lives in the house with him. And I'm like, okay, how cool is that?
And it's not phased by any other animal, pretty much. He's introduced it to every other species animal he's got on the ranch.
Yeah.
And Big Ounce, they're scared of him. Like,
yeah. Oh, what is the he had Ouncetopia, but we haven't seen Ouncetopia for a while.
Yeah, there was issues there. Did you not see what happened there?
Yeah, I did.
It turned out that the female they thought was a female was a male.
Yeah,
and he with the other female and was beating up Big Ounce, yeah. So they had to separate them all, and he got rid of those two.
Oh, did he? See, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay, Mrs. Ounce is gone.
No, one of them's living in the yard. I think they're living in the yard, like free ranging.
Oh, that's right. They are. They are. Yeah. And then he had that nice pond put in. He had the nice pond put in and stocked it with every kind of fish that grows anywhere near Waco. He's down in Waco, Texas.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, is a beautiful piece of country. I did not realize.
Apparently, it's like right on the main drag too. Like you can hear the cars going past when he's doing videos.
Yeah. And he'll go downtown because there's a river that runs through Waco. He'll go downtown and just rescue animals, pigeons, ducks, anything. A gator. What's the gator's name?
Oh, Gustavo Fring from Breaking Bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I think dude's watched way too much.
That thing was in horrible condition when he got it. It had half its teeth were missing out of the side of its face, and it was like emaciated.
Oh, it's the size of a pencil. Tiny.
Yeah. And now it's attacking him.
Yeah, it's doing what an alligator does.
Yeah.
or croc or whatever.
That's a
sauropods.
I think it's a saltwater crocodile. Yeah,
sauropods, whatever the hell
he wants to keep it too, which will be interesting.
Yeah, he'll keep it right up until it eats the baby.
Yeah, or him, one of the two.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's good stuff. Go check those guys out, and I'll round this out to a trifecta. If you want some more good, wholesome content that's just enjoyable, check out Chip Channel Restorations. They're the Tonka and Buddy metal toys, the antique ones. They're rusted solid. They're just completely. And this guy gives them the deluxe treatment, start to finish, restores them, and there's not a bit of narration in it anywhere. He just shows you what he's doing, and it's very therapeutic. It's very relaxing to watch. Yes, ASMR. My wife hates it because she'll get lulled into sleepy, and then when he's got to straighten out some of that die-cast metal, it's
start hammering. Yeah,
it starts. It wakes her up.
Yeah, I don't mind watching old guns or old weaponry like swords and shit like that get restored. That's cool.
Right. I'll watch. I think I've said this before. I almost don't care what the topic is. It's, are you a good person? And are you good at what you do? And do you love what you do? I'll watch your channel. So I've got Urban Rescue Ranch, Chip Channel Restoration. I've got a furniture guy that's restoring furniture. Painters who paint, writers who write. Fab Rats and Matt's Off-Road Recovery. I'm not interested in these things. I don't build cars. But I've
got a lot of weird things that don't coincide with my interests on my YouTube.
yeah, and yet, why do you watch them?
I don't know. Yeah.
Because they're good people who are good at what they do.
I'd say so. Yeah, it's more about the people and the passion than the actual subject.
Right. Not to be confused for, don't think that because someone gets excited about what they're doing that's passion. Passion shows in the attention to detail and how dedicated they are to what they're doing. Like this guy, the Chip Channel Restoration, I bet the equipment in his shop costs probably twice what my house cost. He's got the AutoCADs, he's got the sandblasters, he's got powder coating, the what do you call it? 3D printing. Everything you can think of to make something, he's got it. That takes passion. That's what I'm saying.
Definitely.
To put that kind of money into that kind of equipment just for your hobby. And we thought making comic books was expensive.
Oh, it's up there.
It can be, yeah. Now, I don't pay my artist shit. Nothing.
He's working for saltines.
He works for coffee.
And coffee.
That's right. That's right. What time is it over there?
9:04 p.m. in the evening.
Oh, okay. All right. Have you heard from our friend?
Who? Carol?
Yeah.
Yeah, I spoke to her today. I'm supposed to be catching up with her tomorrow because she goes home in 2 days, I think. 48 hours
already?
or something like that. Yeah.
Have y'all had
it's been to the basement already?
Have y'all had a get together over there?
No, not yet. That's tomorrow, probably.
Okay. All right. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Take pictures, man. Take lots of pictures.
Doc, you dragging her back to the basement already? You could have given her a month at least.
You cleaned out that corner in the basement yet?
I cleaned up her litter box. It was disgusting, but I did it. I put down fresh newspaper for her, so she's got a place to lay down. So
that's good.
She'll be good. She'll be good.
I'm sure
how's
she'll
our
get
buddy?
Homesick by now, anyway.
How's our buddy Smirk doing?
Yeah, good.
Good.
He's doing well.
Now, I haven't seen Smirk making any content lately.
No, he's been busy with the day job and Kifai, which is the AI realm stuff. And he's learning Unreal, I think.
Oh, Unreal Engine.
He's been pretty busy, yeah.
Right on. Right on. I know nothing about that stuff. I just am familiar with the words.
Yeah, I'm not good with it either. That's why I'm in this realm and he's over there.
Yeah. Yeah. I look. I said it before. I'll say it again. I'm an analog man in a digital world, and I like it that way.
So I was born just at the right time, I think, to adapt.
And for goodness sake, Manticore, avoid slippery surfaces. Save Carol trips to the emergency room. Oh Lord, 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 Carrie, Carrie,
I'll make
Carrie.
sure my hair's tied up, don't worry.
Yeah, just wear a hat. For God's sakes, wear a hat.
Or a motorbike helmet.
Save lives. So one more time for those that may have tuned in afterwards, 2 updates. We are over 50% done with the lettering on Pariah Blood and Mud. And lettering's all we got to do other than go to production. We're still trying to figure out. There's a unique thing that I didn't know about. Let me put this out there. I don't think I've announced this. Sublimation on a black mug can't be done unless you first sublimate a white opaque mirror image beneath it, and then you can sublimate on top of that. And my provider said, I'm not set up to do that. And we were like, oh no, because I think everybody that bought mugs bought the black ones. So we're looking into whether or not Anthony's printer can be converted to make the white blanks. He'll mail those to me. I'll take them across the street. We will buy the mugs. You know, we're going to buy a dozen of each, white and black, and we'll keep them in the store. And then I'll just walk them over there, and she can do the printing, and we'll be done. And then, oh, good question. I was just about to come to that. So Wednesday, as in tomorrow, right? Tomorrow's Wednesday. We're going to be launching Electric by Tanner Hurley, Apothic Press, on my show, Carrie. So be sure you tune in for that. You guys tune in and show Tanner some love. You know, Tanner just quietly makes books. He doesn't really push hard. He doesn't go out and do shows and whatever. He's got to do better about that. I'll stay after him. But he's a super cool guy, and I'm more likely to back a person than I am a project anyway. So I'm going to back it. But having said that, the project looks good. So yeah. What the hell was I saying?
Before that, the mugs.
The update.
Yep.
We're lined up to pull the trigger on the tapestries for fulfillment. The print runs are lined up, ready to go as soon as we finish the lettering. I have one proofreader for grammar and punctuation that I'm going to send a copy to, and then I got one copy reader to read, just to make sure that there's nothing that I overlooked or Anthony overlooked while we're going through this. And then we'll be done, and hopefully fulfillment. Yay!
Wicked.
And then the next
Look
update,
forward
of
to
course.
reading it.
Yeah. And then thank you, I appreciate it. And then a damn dirty thing just keeps getting better and better. I'm having more fun than should be allowed by law making this book.
That's the idea. That's why we do this shit.
Yeah, have fun. Not necessarily not trying to make a living doing it. I'm retired. I've got a little bit of income, but it's you'd like for your passion to pay for itself. So hopefully,
100%. That's the goal in the long
yeah,
term.
Yeah. But I've been really encouraged, by the way, by the reaction to this noir stuff. I had people I don't even know that were following me on Twitter that reached out and said, dude, man, I love noir. One guy said, I'll buy that page right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm like,
it doesn't surprise me, though, because it's something that's been gone to the wayside for a bit. It's been a while.
Yeah. And Luke just ran a poll was it superheroes or horror or like noir, and noir was winning the poll, and I was like, hell
Yeah,
yeah.
I
So there's
voted for noir because I'm
yeah there,
sick of superheroes.
yeah, there's an audience for it, it's those good gritty detective stories, and I'm not going to say those dime store detective, that they're cheaply written. That's not what I mean. I mean, there's no politics, there's no social message in it. It's just good, gritty storytelling.
Hmm. There's
Uh,
just the mystery and the main characters and
mhm,
the world that it's set in. Yeah.
mhm, yep. And I'm already, I've got so many ideas bubbling around in my head for the next Jake Bishop story. I even made a good character, Jake Bishop, private investigator, supernatural private investigator. That's the noir
Supernatural
with a
private
twist.
investigator.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, he's not he doesn't go investigating supernatural things. He uses a little bit of his supernatural abilities to assist himself in his detective
Ah,
work. The world he exists in, magic exists. I mean, it's not like Bigfoot where is it real or not? They know it's real, but it's rare. Doesn't happen a lot. So it's there, and the world is set in the aesthetics of the 1940s, but they have all of our technology. So they have computers, they have cell phones, but they still have rotary phones sitting on their desk. The cars might be fuel injected, uh, modern cars, but they look like roadsters from the 30s and 40s.
so
You
see, I
know,
like that.
yeah, I
It's
do too.
fusing the old with the new.
Yeah, yeah, totally and shamelessly inspired by Batman the Animated Series. Same kind of thing. They had that noir look to it, but it
Yeah.
was, Batman had a computer. Come on.
Oh yeah, we did the same thing with Artifice. Like I wanted swords and like weapons, like and things that aren't really used now. Oh, in the future. So we melded the two together and made like a cyberpunky sort of medieval. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I was excuse me. I owe Artifice a pinup of the character. What's her name?
Illyria.
Illyria.
Yeah, so does
But
John. He started it ages ago and I haven't seen it.
well, I'm still waiting on my references. I
I thought I
haven't got.
sent you reference.
Did you?
I think I did.
Oh, there's no way. There's no way I didn't see that. Hold on, let me look. Uh-uh. No, you didn't. I don't have
No.
them. Nope.
I'll see what I can do.
Need some references, and uh, it, you don't really even need to send a visual reference, Manny. If you, I'm given to understand she can look like anything.
Yeah,
Uh,
she appears to what appeals most, like to people. So like,
okay.
yeah,
It
it's the
it does.
glory of being an AI. You can appear to however you want. Like,
Does she? Does she look like a hologram or?
um, she has later on. I can't. There's spoilers. I can't really tell you, but yeah, in the beginning it's hologram. Yeah,
Okay. All right.
but she
Okay.
will attain physical form at some point too in
So
the
we want
series.
her to be lovely and classy. That's what I'm
Yeah,
given to understand. Okay.
I think so. Yeah,
All right. I'll go for that. I'll go for that. I can do
but yeah, I'll organize a couple of visual references for you. Just like
that.
yeah.
That'd be great. That'd be great. Yeah. Carol said, I said, I'm not going to pay you for these colors. I've already fed you some Rice Krispies. And she said, okay, but will you do a pinup for Artifice? I'm like, yeah, I'll do that because I like those guys. I'm not doing that for you, though. So,
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I'll find some reference.
right on, right on. So, Pops, what have you got going on today?
Tuesday morning brew.
At 11 o'clock, Lori Calcaterra, Eastern Standard Time, that is.
Got
Uh,
High Hunter at 2 p.m.
well, who's Lori's guest today? Lori always does a good show.
She's got a Barney, Barney Smith from Dadder Jokes or something.
Okay, all right. Now,
yeah, Dadder Jokes, I think is what it's called.
Let me throw this out there. There are two people in this world that we exist in here who have a laugh that is contagious, that kills me every time. One of them is our buddy Q. When Q gets cracked up, I just lose my shit laughing at him. Lori is the other one. Lori Calcaterra, when she gets cracked up, she's got an insane giggle that sounds like a super villainous giggle.
Now,
Maniacal.
We got a couple other shows tonight. Obviously, we have Hyde Hermit. We have Ginger Pedro at 7. Trying to look and see who they got tonight. Oh, Broken Compass Comics.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
I know those guys.
Okay, so that's who's going to be on Ginger Pedro tonight. What the hell else we got? I think we got, what is it? Is it Tuesday? We got a Silverline show tonight. It's, and then I'm hoping that we're going to have a middle of the night Manicore reality gaming.
Yeah, we should be all clear for that.
Have you got your mic issues worked out, Manny?
Yeah, I had to buy one. I went to Kmart and they had a $39
They have Kmart.
boom mic.
Hold up. They got Kmart in Bucket, Australia.
Yeah, they got Kmart.
Yeah, they do. Kmart
kick them out of America. I'm just saying.
We should probably kick them out here, but Australians love them.
They were getting killed by Walmart here, so they were smart and they diversified. They followed the Fred's model, and they got themselves debt free and built smaller stores instead of superstores, and just went everywhere. So so now you got a mic and we can hear you talk, right?
Yeah, it sounds all right too. Surprisingly, for a $39 microphone, I wasn't expecting much.
Right. Well, cool, man. I'm gonna try to pop in and harass you.
Okay.
When's your next stream?
I'm not decided yet. I've got to catch up with Smirk and Carol tomorrow. So hopefully if I get home tomorrow afternoon, but if not, it'll be the day after.
Okay.
Or today afternoon.
But it's always like 3 o'clock in the morning, Doc.
Yeah,
that's all right.
I'm just saying. He usually when he goes on, it's like 3:30 in the morning.
I'll set an alert. I'll set an alert, even if it wakes me up, and I'll watch.
I normally do about an hour and a half, 2 hours, depending. So I should be around it.
Now, the game you're playing, this dinosaur game.
Yeah.
Will you level up and eventually become a T-Rex?
Oh, there's different species that you can play as. It's just because it's a beta access game, they've got like 74 dinosaurs planned to release. Okay. But there's only, I think, 15 total playables now. Okay. So they're just building it up as they go.
All right.
So the largest dinosaur you got now is a Carnotaurus, which is fairly big, but it's not a T-Rex.
It's strangely mesmerizing to watch this thing just running through the grass, looking for food, water, and a place to sleep.
Yeah.
I just keep waiting for him to fight something. Come on, kick something's ass.
Well, I mean,
it's very, it's funny because the game is very a lot of it you just run in and hiding and doing all that, but there'll be times when it's just all action. You get or you get killed 7 times in a row.
So other carnivores come after you.
Yeah, and they're all players, so they're all other people. There's AI as well, but most of them are all other players.
It's like, get away from me, asshole! Get away! Get away! Just trying to have a bit of fun here.
I got to show you something, Doc. I don't know if you can see it.
I got Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the game that just came out.
You see what's back there, Doc?
A plate?
No. Past that.
A chair?
Behind that.
A light?
No. Look at the bed. Look what's on the bed.
I'm trying.
The dog.
You gotta. Was it Rocky?
Fucking Rocky,
blended in though.
Right. Oh, there. Now I see him. Now I see him.
He just curled up there like that. He just started doing that last week, man.
Oh,
he's been now.
Every time I turn around, now I catch his ass on the bucket. What are you doing, boy? He's just looking at me too. He's like, I know you ain't gonna kick me off this bed.
He knows. Look, he knows when you get behind that computer, he's good for a while. You're not
Yeah,
getting
I
out
don't. I
again.
don't pay attention to anything around me unless I hear something. Right?
Right,
He
right,
just
right.
slithers up on the bed, curls up, goes sleep. Well, fucker,
Take advantage of the situation.
I'm talking to you, boy. You gonna say hi to Doc now? Are you awake yet? Go ahead. Say hi to
Rocky,
Doc.
Rocky.
Say hi to Doc, dude. No, you got no words.
We'll let him instigate the.
He has no words yet. He's just looking around like he's kind of sleeping still.
Yeah, he'll initiate when he gets ready.
You're gonna hurt Doc's feelings if you don't say hi to him.
No, I don't have feelings.
You know that.
That's a
Hurt his
myth.
feelings if you don't say hi to him. Hey, he's still yawning and shit. He's like, leave me alone.
Yeah, that dog ain't awake yet. It's just too early.
I ain't had my coffee. Leave me alone.
Yeah, I got to make another pot here in a minute. Looking for something though to. Oh, come on!
Holy crap. 1, 2, 3, 4 days, Doc.
Until.
Until I begin my 7th decade around the sun.
Ooh, good on you, mate.
It's crazy, ain't it? Did
It's
I
good
tell you
stuff.
what my mom said, Doc?
What's that?
She was like, you know, when your oldest sister got to 60, I was like, no big deal. And when the next in line one got to 60, she's like, it's no big deal. I said, but now you're gonna be 60.
Yeah, my baby's
Yeah.
gonna be 60. And let that sink in.
I just started cracking up, dude. I was like, now she just turned 85 4 days ago.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like, I'm like, Mom, how can you? I'm looking at you like she just like the Energizer Bunny, right? She's 85. She beat cancer at 79. She still goes to the gym. She still sings in the choir at church. She does all the shit that she's always done.
Right,
That's the
right.
key
She
to it.
just won't quit. You know? It's like,
My grandparents are in their 80s and they're the same. They don't stop.
yeah, she just got no quit in her, man. It's like maybe that's where I get this determination to do this, what I do every single day without fail. You know? I just look at her and I'm like, damn, man, she just don't quit.
So I was talking about my friend Christine a minute ago. Let me see if I can show this. When Christine first started taking art lessons from me, she couldn't even. I mean, she could do nothing. She couldn't paint at all. And let me show you a recent. So, is that showing?
Yep.
She decided to paint her cat that was sleeping on her antique chair in the hallway.
It looks very Renaissance.
Mm.
And I mean, nailed it. And the chair looks great. I mean, very proud of Christine. She's a fantastic artist.
I like that frame.
Oh, there's the cat in question. Cat Baloo. Cat just lays around. Oh, she's rubbing in the good food.
Oh yeah, earlier when you guys were talking about seafood or steak and lobster, talk about surf and turf. I think it was what you said, Doc. You know what's hilarious? Crab legs is my favorite seafood.
Yes,
surf and turf, a steak and lobster is my favorite meal.
Mm-hmm.
You figured out.
Wait, run that by me one more time.
I said crab legs is my favorite seafood.
Okay.
But steak and lobster is my favorite meal.
Well, yeah, I get that. I get that. And it's people people ask that stuff. What's your? I can't really say I have a favorite because part of me wants my mom's meatloaf and some turnip greens and some green corn, and then another side of me will eat anything that comes out of the ocean.
Well, see, you got
I'm
the
like
whole
that though.
home.
People say pick your favorite movie or your favorite song, or like I can't do that. Like,
No, I can't.
Narrowing something like that down to one, like thanks.
Yeah,
Can't.
Yeah.
Doc, in your case, it's like what Ronnie Van Zant would call the old home. You got the old home, old home feeling. It's like you always gonna be Southern boy.
Yeah, my mother's meatloaf. heard people actually disparage meatloaf, and I don't know what's wrong with them. Uh, was amazing, and I have spent my adult life trying to make her meatloaf and can't do it, but I can come close.
I like meatloaf. All right.
You gotta do it right.
I'll do
It's not something that's eaten a lot here. I've had it once. I think it was all right.
Do that.
You never wait. You've only had meatloaf once, Manny.
Yeah, it's not that common here. People don't eat it.
What's so what's
It's just a big hamburger.
excluding fast food? What is traditional home food in Australia?
Oh God,
They don't have home food, dude.
like I don't know, steak and eggs.
See, it's just like us. They just
It's just the same, pretty much.
No, it's not. You just said you don't have meatloaf.
Well, a meatloaf
We have,
is
like-
really just a big hamburger.
We've got a
Come
lot
on,
of stuff
let's
from
be
other
serious.
cultures. Like people will make lasagna or like things that other people wouldn't usually have on a daily basis. Like we have tacos or like
See, they
it's
just steal
very
everybody else's cuisine.
diverse
dog.
as far as
Now-
food goes. Here.
Now, all right. So,
yeah,
Manny,
we culturally appropriate all the food, all of it.
if I were to come to Australia and I wanted to go somewhere and have some home cooking, Southern cooking, mashed potatoes, cream corn, okra, turnip greens, country fried
Barbecue.
steak,
Where's the barbecue pit? That's what I
so
learned.
so is there a place to go get that? Is there like a Southern cuisine place?
Probably not. There's only just been like American cuisine pop up like around, and it's the shit that you'd expect, like hamburgers and hot dogs and
Fuck those people,
what
man.
we think you eat all the time. Like,
Yeah. That's funny. That's funny.
You
but
think you go down there and you get like
restaurants'
some
defense,
kangaroo
I don't go out a
chops or
lot, so
something.
it could be stuff, and I just haven't been there.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can't rag on Australia. I mean, if we drive up to where Pops lives, you can't find Southern cooking up there. You can find little bits and pieces of it.
Yeah, there's some of the
You'll probably find everything, but
black
Right.
barbecue pits. They got
Well,
all this,
You guys up there
You go
call
there for
our
breakfast,
food.
They got all your grits and all your,
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they got all that shit,
That they would call up where Pops lives. They call our food soul food.
yeah,
pretty much.
We just call it home cooking.
yeah.
I mean, for me, it's like I said, it's the barbecue pit. That goes from anywhere from the coast to Texas.
Yeah, everybody barbecues differently. And then
Yeah.
you get to Australia, and anything you cook outside is a barbecue.
Yeah, you cook it outside. That's barbecue, mate.
I know they're like, let's put shrimp on the barbecue. It's like, what?
Yeah, you can't barbecue shrimp.
They're not shrimp, they're prawns, and you don't put them on a barbecue. Jesus, boil those suckers.
See, barbecue means to cook using the smoke. It's over
Yeah.
low, slow, smoky.
Not to us,
heat.
it doesn't.
Yeah, that's
Over
that's
fire
literally the meaning of the
stones
word,
burnt
though, Manny.
and charcoal.
Yeah, for them, it's
Those
open
people that
fire.
cook barbecues over here, they burn the shit out of it.
I cook with a bonfire and a rock. I put a rock
Yeah.
next to the bonfire.
Power Riders in the
Yo,
chat.
Ryder,
When we
what's
travel,
up,
we have to take our own seasoning.
That's right, PayPal. What's up, buddy? Yeah, I remember I went to just going westward. I had business in Baton Rouge, and I stopped at a restaurant. I want to say it was in Louisiana. Stopped at a restaurant in Louisiana, and they said, what do you want to drink with your food? And I said, sweet tea. And they said, we don't serve that. I'm like, what?
We don't serve that
I mean,
here.
We serve tea. The sweet and low and sugar is on the table. And I looked at her and said, why is the recipe too hard? What the hell? Who doesn't serve sweet tea?
What's the difference? No,
Well, sugar will not dissolve in cold tea.
that's
So,
true.
Sweet tea, you brew it hot in the back. You add the sugar to the hot part, and then you add the water to get the consistency you want. Then you serve it over ice.
Oh, okay, I
That's
get you.
sweet
That makes
tea.
sense. That's iced tea.
Yeah, iced tea, sweet tea.
Yeah.
But if you say iced tea around many of the states, that means with or without sugar. So we say sweet tea.
Okay,
Um,
I get you.
And It blew my mind that a southern state didn't have sweet tea. I'm like, are you crazy?
What's wrong with you?
I was so disappointed that while I was on business there, I was disappointed in the food. If you want Louisiana cooking, you got to go to the southern part of Louisiana to get Cajun food, right? Not in Baton Rouge. Doesn't happen. They got good seafood there because of the Mississippi River. Like Mike's seafood is incredible. Anyway, I found a Waffle House there, and they had sweet tea. So I ate almost every meal there. I go there 2 or 3 times a day.
Yeah, sorry, I gotta answer this message. You know,
they lost business. They should have that sweet tea, mate.
Yeah. See, and then be snarky about it, like I'm the one that's crazy for wanting sugar in my.
What do you want that shit for?
Yeah, so what the fuck is wrong with you? Oh my goodness. What is this? See, normally, I've said this before, about 10 o'clock, my messages start blowing up. I guess everybody from the previous days had their coffee, they've awakened, they've gotten their morning going, and then they get around to messages. And this morning, everybody's messaging.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Mr. Popularity over here.
Every 2-3 minutes, I'm getting another message, and they're not from the people I want to hear from.
Yeah, I'm just making sure it's
I'm not saying, hold on. I'm not saying I don't want to hear from those people. I'm saying they're not the people I'm expecting to hear from this morning.
Well, I'm saying I check to make sure someone's not messaging and tell me somebody has died. So
I never ever, and this is something seriously. I do not think about mortality. I do not. I don't think about other people's. I mean, my mom's 85, but she was 79 with cancer. I wasn't sitting here going, "Oh my God, my mom's going to die."
Right. I
mean, she's 79. That is going to happen at some point. Death for me is just part of the cycle. I've never been that freaked out about it.
He's going to break into the circle of life now. Start singing.
Yeah.
But no, seriously, it's like
I'm the same.
The young people that die, that bugs me.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
But people that have lived
a
life, a full life, it's like that's inevitable.
Well, now wait a minute though. What defines a full life?
Well, not everybody lives one. I said those that live a full life.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. What
I can define
one person's idea of a full life could be the opposite to somebody else.
My life's not full yet. If I die, I don't want anybody saying he lived a full life. I'm not done yet.
I look at it like this. If you're laying in a hospital,
you've got it on the record now, Doc.
You got 15 minutes left, and you got 15 minutes left. If you can spend that 15 minutes thinking of all the great fucking times you had, you lived a full life.
Well, see, I wouldn't want to spend my last few.
But some people have. Some people are in that spot where they're.
Let me finish what I'm saying. If I'm there in that situation, I'm not going to spend it remembering stuff. I want to spend it enjoying something then and there. So it's like, quick, bring me some barbecue ribs.
What I'm saying, you're laying in that hospital bed and you're about to go. Okay, now, yeah, if you're surrounded by your family, you're probably going to be saying your goodbyes. But if you're laying there by yourself and you can fill that 15 minutes up with good memories, then you lived a full life. It's like, I can do that. I've had a blast. I know if I'm laying that last 15 minutes and know I'm about to die, I know I can look back and go, yeah, I had a pretty good time,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I will not be. Look, man, he'll replace me before the day is over.
I don't think you'll be replaceable, Doc. I really don't. That, and I don't know that I'm going to outlive you anyway.
I don't know. Max and I are in that race.
Yeah, I'm bummed out about Bray Wyatt. I liked Bray Wyatt. He was a good wrestler. He was a good entertainer.
I don't know who that is.
WWE just recently just died. He's only.
Oh, that's the kid with the long hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
just recently, just like boom out of nowhere, 36. Yeah. That's what I'm saying though. It's like
Yeah,
young
it
people
was.
when they go, that's depressing. That bums me out, you know. But I don't
Well, I
really
don't know. I
feel
mean,
like,
Def Leppard said it was better to burn out than fade away,
Mm.
and we're fading away,
yeah,
pops.
no. That's why I'm doing the best work at my oldest age, right? And that's not a lie, dude. Look, I spent the last 4 years helping more people than I helped in the previous 56.
Well, see, I can't say that because my job was helping people.
I know, I know. For
Uh,
me, doing the better part of my life has been the end of it
yeah,
so
yeah.
far. You
I
know,
mean, don't misunderstand me. I enjoy what I'm doing, or I wouldn't do it.
right, right.
Um, but I can honestly say, other than a few hiccups that everybody has, I have enjoyed everything I've ever done.
Now, I
Military,
can say
mental health, medicine, excuse me, art, writing, music. I've loved all of it, every
there
minute
will.
of it.
I mean, look, there was a period in my life where I was the guy whose door was open and everybody came to for advice, help, money, whatever, right? And that was
Mhm.
cool. I was like everybody's dad, and it was cool. But it wasn't like I was going out of my way like I do now. I work at helping people. Those people came knocking at my door.
Right, right, right.
You know what I'm saying? Um, but there was a time when I was in the joint. I think I told you about this, Doc, where nobody wanted to take the NA class, right? Nobody
Uh,
wanted to run it,
uh,
and I was just a pothead.
right, right,
I wasn't an addict of of any kind, right? But I went and did it to help those guys because nobody else would do it. They were going to shut it down if nobody would do it.
right.
So there
Mm.
was one period in my time where I actually went out of my way to help others, but it wasn't, it was more just to get out the cell than anything else.
Yeah,
Come
I've got several friends. I call them friends now. They used to be patients years and years ago who were on the inside. Uh, you know, I treated them while they were
right.
felons. I'm trying to phrase this delicately, but I guess I'll just say
Okay.
it. They were in jail for drug related crimes,
They were inmate.
and it was my job to take care of them. Well, they got out of there. They're clean and sober. They've made something of themselves. They reach back out later in life to me, and you're always glad to see that. But there's one or two. One guy was like, "Jail was absolutely the most non big deal that I've ever been in." I'm like,
Mm.
"What?" He said, "Well," he said, "other than the no women thing, it was just life, just like any place else. And life is what you made it." And basically, he began to espouse to me what Viktor Frankl said about his time in the concentration camps. And that was, if you find a meaning in your life, a purpose in your life, then your
Mhm.
circumstances can't stop you from living a fulfilling life.
I
And
only had one goal when I went to prison both
well,
times, Doc.
well, let me finish that thought. While I can't say that I could possibly ever hope to be as brave as Viktor Frankl or any survivor from the Holocaust was, his point is if he can find a will to meaning, a purpose in life in that circumstance, then all of us can find a purpose in our life in whatever circumstance we find ourselves.
Yep. And I'll tell you
Definitely.
what, I've been down twice, right?
Mhm. Just twice?
Twice. I mean, actual prison. I've been in jail a few times. I've been in
Oh,
prison.
oh,
Okay. Um, my only goal on the day I entered was to come out unchanged.
right,
I did not let prison ruin me.
right, right.
Okay. And I've seen it ruin a lot of people. I've seen it turn young kids into complete fucking idiots.
Yeah, yeah, no
Okay.
doubt, no doubt.
Um, look, I'll
There's
just
one young
say,
man right now. I'm going to give a shout out, pops, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, but that triggered a thought. I'm not going to say his name because I don't want to embarrass anybody. But this young man just reached back out to me. He was one of the last groups I did, and he was a young guy. And he was a hard head, and I did not have a lot of hope that he was going to make it, but he did. He's clean and sober. He reached out. We connected on Facebook. and he's doing great. He's living his best life. So, you know who you are. I told you about my show. I told you to subscribe. So maybe you're watching. I'm proud of you, and you can do it, man. Just one day at a time.
Yeah, look, that was my only goal, was to come out and be the same person I was when I went in. Because one of the, like, they hand out this flyer, like a joke flyer when you're in the joint, and it tells you how to prepare your folks for when you come home, how to prepare your wife, your family, whatever, right? And it's all this clown shit about prison life, right?
Right.
Somebody, is like, your wife might have called you a bitch, don't punch her, shit like that. They, stuff like that. But it was just a big long joke sheet. But it really made me think, I am not gonna be that guy when I walk out this month.
Right.
Yeah.
And I did. I was me. I was me the whole time I was there. I was me when I got out. The first time I went down, I was that youngster that they tried to turn into a soldier.
Right.
Okay? And they came to me and they wanted me to tattoo up and this and that. And it's like, if I put anything across my stomach, it's going to say independent. I'm my own man. Now these are Aryan dudes trying to recruit.
Right.
Soldiers, bootmen, right? And I just told him flat out, I was like, look, something goes down, I'm with you, but I'm not with you.
Right. My whole thing is, I'm just glad now at my age I'd be in segregated population with the old dudes. So
there's no such thing, Doc.
Yeah, there is here in Georgia. There
is in Arizona, man. I was 49 and I think the oldest guy on our yard was like 63 at the time.
Yeah, they've got segregated populations for the old guys. So basically, they just sit around bitching about who's cheating at checkers. Pretty sure I can hold my own in a room full of geriatrics. Is what I'm saying.
Old guys I know would all be sitting around the poker table taking each other's ramen soups.
Yeah.
I used to do a lot of that.
Each other's commissary.
I did not buy store hardly at all the whole time I was in the joint. I played poker and just kept my drawer full of shit. Meanwhile, back in the UK, there's a prison officer talking about how an inmate got a pot stuck up his bum, and they called him the honey monster.
Holy cow!
What kind of pot? Hold up.
Yeah, we're just gonna.
Can we get?
I saw a headline
on the kind of pot
recently. Things getting stuck in people's rectums are up, apparently.
Oh my god! Yeah.
So yeah, folks at home, don't stick stuff in there.
Don't put things into your body anywhere that don't belong.
My cousin is a registered nurse, and he has a collection of X-rays of stuff that people have stuck up stuck, and they had to go to the hospital. Don't be that guy.
Yeah. I was working the ER one night, and we were really, really busy, and I was on medical side that night, not trauma side. So I don't remember where I was going, but I was in one hell of a hurry. And they had the light boxes on the hallway walls. And Dr. Cole was standing there, and he stopped me. He goes, "There's something you don't see every day." And I looked, and it was an X-ray of a woman's pelvis. She had one of those little round French's bottles of mustard stuck in her coin purse.
In her God-given pocket.
Yeah, and I just looked at Dr. Cole. I looked back at it, and I said, "Is that what I think it is?" He said, "Yes." He said, "Yes," and I'm trying to figure out how to get it out of there, and I'm pretty sure I know how I'm going to do it. But the question on my mind is it a full bottle or an empty bottle? Because that's going to change how I do this. I got so cracked up I couldn't stand up. I slid down the wall laughing.
It's like Schrodinger's bottle. It's both but full and empty. And
yeah.
Have a look. Sorry, Doc.
Too funny. Oh my gosh! But the world is a bizarre place.
Yeah, it is.
All right. On that note, I'm going to wrap this one up. We've been going for about an hour and a half. I need to go take another Claritin. That first one didn't work. And I got work to do. Like I said, I spent all day writing yesterday, so now I'm all stoked to do these new pages. So, Pops, of course, you can find him on the Madness and over on Facebook, same thing. He's the founder of the Feast. He runs the network. Good guy. Got an upcoming campaign for a Roku network. Pops, drop your link.
I did. It's in the chat. We're
The
gonna
link
level this thing up, people.
the link is in the chat. Manticore, where can people find you and what you got going on?
You can find me on X at Vilron Manticore, and I'm also on YouTube, which I have a gaming YouTube channel, so check me out there as well. And yeah, just gaming content. There'll be artifice stuff as well, and there might be something else in the cards. Decided yet. Might be doing a show of my own, something not gaming.
Right. And Manticore, of course, you can always find him hanging out in streams with us, the cool kids.
Yeah, I'm around.
Around the traps. Don't forget, Lori's going to be out here with Barney Smith in about 3 hours.
Yep. You guys, listen, have a great day. Take good care of yourself. Listen, here's some advice for you. Treat yourself today as you would treat a beloved friend. God bless. Take care of yourself.
Peace.
How the chat.